Bam, 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 bam. So, hello everyone. How's it going? So, yeah, I initially planned something different today, but change of plans, Blender adventure. Because there was something I wanted to do, and I felt like, okay, either I can do that off stream or like on stream. And then I was like, probably makes more sense to just like do that on stream rather than just like sit there off stream and just do that. Yeah. Anyways, welcome in. So do I have everything open? I don't think so. Should probably fix that. Yeah. Dying castles in the sky, Gang Slayer. So, Gang Slayer. Dying castles in the sky. Yeah. Oh yeah, we could also start off. Oh yeah, we could start out of the music daily games. Oh god. Wait, can't move that over there. Have to move it here. So. Okay. So, what are we gonna do today? First of all, we start off with all of the daily game music thingies. Because I just realized I can do that. Then we will do some 3D modeling in Blender. And then I will try to animate that. I've never animated anything in my life. But I have used Blender for like 3D modeling stuff. So maybe we get that done. I will probably have to like look at one or two tutorials to do that. But yes, it'll work out in the end, I'm sure. Yeah, and maybe we'll also throw something on the 3D printer just to like check if it's working. So let's throw on the other playlist, but let's hop into this bundle of the day. So, yeah, 1965. 29 million YouTube views, so that's nothing. And still it's easy, apparently. So 1965 could be the Beatles. Drum, bass, electric guitar 1 and 2, brass ensemble, and piano. I'm immediately thinking Let It Be. I'm not sure if the year is correct for Let It Be. I think Let It Be might have been a little later. Not entirely sure. Also, Let It Be would have way more YouTube views. Like, I'm certain of that. Everything else would be weird. Oh, the YouTube views throw me off because a fucking song from 1965 that's considered easy and then has like no views whatsoever. Okay, let's listen to the first one. Okay, immediately sounds recognizable. I'm thinking of one song. I don't think it is that one. I'm thinking of, it's not unusual, but I don't think that. Oh, never mind. I thought that wouldn't fit with the year, but hell yeah, easy. On the first one, GG's. Also, welcome in, Cyrus. How is it going? I'm quite happy today. Like, I don't know, I'm just in a general good mood today. That said, I am quite tired. Like, I think I only slept like 6 hours instead of my usual 8-ish. Because I had to get up early today. I will not mention which time that means. Oh god. Thank you! I will not mention which time early is because otherwise people get mad at me again. Yeah. Also, thank you very much for the Prime Day version. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. That is roughly €1.50, I think, out of the pocket of Jeffrey Bezos and into my pocket. So thank you very, very much for that. Good. I had to walk extra today because my bike ain't biking. That sucks. I hope it's just like a matter of like changing some settings a little bit. Like, when your gear thingy, like I've had that with my bike in the past, that like, the gears keep jumping up and down because like it's not set up correctly. I hope it's just something like that and not like, I don't know, a fucked up chain or something. Yeah. Gear chain is stuck. Okay, that might be fixable. Like stuck just means maybe you can unstuck it. Maybe it's not doomed. That's it. I did have once a chain that was like so stuck that it was basically doomed. But I think we got it out in the end. I don't remember what happened there. Like basically it went over like first gear and like in between the gears and the wheel, and then just got super stuck there because like it happened while I was driving. So like I was kicking it down and then that, kind of tensioned it in, and then it was just super far in there and just didn't get out. Oof. Tragedy. But like that was so long ago, I have no idea how that resolved. Whether that's, I don't know, fixed itself or not. So, okay, next one, hurdle. Same principle, except here we don't unlock more instruments. Here we unlock more of the song with all of the instruments in there already. So, can we do the daily one in a second? I mean, the daily one is not the important one. The emo and pop punk one. That one I pride myself in. If I know the song, then I get it in a second. From the first note I would have said one song, but it continues differently, so I'm not sure. Sounds interesting, but doesn't feel familiar. Is that like very loud for you guys? Because it was kind of loud for me, and I think. Okay, no, that's fine, isn't it? Like kind of loud, but like not. Do I know this song? I don't think so. Does kind of sound good though. I don't know. Katy Perry, Daisy's acoustic. Is it like a special version of a song? In that case, I feel scammed. Daisy's Katy Perry. Is the normal one not like that? Okay, throwing in the acoustic version of a non-acoustic song is wild. That said, I don't think I would have known that one anyway, so... Yeah, oof. Okay, we didn't get that one. So, now for all of the years and all of the genres. So, we start in the 60s. Go through the years. Then soft rock. K-pop. Pop. Where's pop? Pop? Wasn't there a pop one? What's blitzed? Is blitzed a genre, or does that mean like even less time? We will figure it out. Pop, there it is. Rock, metal, pop punk. So wait, first I want to know is what is blitzed? Okay, I think that's just another genre that I just literally don't even know the genre of. So, 60s, Beatles or bust? Okay, so it's not the Beatles. That's it. I did like in the Bandle one is also like 60s, and I got that one immediately. So 60s is not just Beatles or bust. But wait, is it? Is it the Beatles? No, I don't think it's the Beatles. I don't know what that is. Should I know that? I don't think so. It's kind of giving Dead or Alive a Bon Jovi, but like 6 is way too early for that. Bobby Darin, If I Were a Carpenter. Never heard it in my life. 70s. It could be whatever you want, but I don't think it is. Like, it rhythmically it fits, but the sound is different. Oh, I have no idea. Uriah Heep Stealin'. Do I know that song? I might. Like, I wouldn't immediately disqualify that I know that one. But I don't think I do. That's... does not ring a bell. 80s! What the fuck? No clue. What? What's that? Silence. That's weird. Peter Gabriel Sledgehammer. Don't think I've ever heard that. Wow. Okay, so I aced the bundle and then like all of the hurdles just like fuck me over completely. Why did I just press that? I didn't even listen to the first one. I would have known it from the first second and I know it. I know for a fact that I know the song and I'm pretty sure I would know the title and artist. Uh one title just popped into my head, but I'm not sure if it's that. Is that how Video Killed the Radio Star starts? I don't think so, but no. That one hurts because this is the first one where I think that I know the song. And I should know the title. It's Common People. Oh, okay. Did you? Okay, I gotta show you something there. Wait, is there... Wait, that song reminds me of something that I need to show you. Uh-huh. Did you know... Is there a video for that? Not really. Did you know... If you have watched Star Trek, I haven't, but like if you have watched Star Trek, you might know who William Shatner is. Did you know he did like song covers? And like he did a cover of Common People. He also, wait, didn't he also release a fucking metal album recently? It's just so hilarious. That is just hilarious. Like he's just speaking the entire thing. At no point in time does he like, sing. He just, narrates the entire thing. And it's genius. Also, like, I'm pretty sure. Wait, am I wrong about this? I think it was William Shatner. He just released a metal album. Yeah, he is 94. No, wait, did he not? Did he release it already or just announce it? He is 94 years old. And he just announced a heavy metal album. What a fucking legend. And apparently there's like Zach Wild on there. And people from. Wait. Okay, no, that's not people who are on there. But like. Yeah, covering Sabbath songs, Iron Maiden songs. That will be interesting. I will be curious how musical that is actually in the end. But that is hilarious. Yeah, just had to think of that because of the song Common People. So, 2000s. Yeah, I don't think it is that. But better than not guessing anything at all. Okay, now I'm unsure. I have no clue. Katie Tunstall, Suddenly I See. It does not ring a bell. I do like the guitar riff though. Hmm. I've heard that. I'm not very familiar with it. Oh, I know that. I definitely do know that, and I will save that for later. Oh wait, I know the chorus. And you sing, you sing. That is that one, isn't it? Bend it down. I see. God, I know I see. Yeah, I know the song. I wouldn't have known the artist or the. Well, the title is obviously Suddenly I See, but like, I wouldn't have known it. Yeah, I do know that song. L on my end that I didn't get it. So, 2010s. What the fuck was that? What the fuck is that? Why is there air horns in this song? Oh my god. Are we absolutely sure that this isn't Pink Floyd? Remixed with an MLG montage. What is this? Like, up until here, it's Pink Floyd. Is that like Soldier Boy or something? How do you even write that guy? Soldier Boy? I don't know. What the fuck is it? Beyonce? Hold up. Beyonce has a song that is just whatever the fuck this is, followed by the meme air horn. I mean, what? Okay, yeah. Someone forgot to deactivate the click track. Throw another air horn in there. What the fuck is that song? Okay. I'm not mad about not getting that one. So, soft rock. That's the beginning of literally every soft rock song. I feel like I should be able to get that one. I feel like every time we get to that category, I'm thinking of Elton John, but I don't think it is. But for some reason, for every soft rock song, I always think of Elton John. I don't know why. That is not Elton John. Don't know it. Toto, Waiting for Your Love. I don't know the song. I do know Toto. Like, that's the same album as Africa. No, not Africa. I think Africa's on a different album. Which one? One of their 3-ish songs that I know of them is on this album. I also don't think it's Hold the Line. Now I need to know because that's otherwise. It is Africa. Ah, shit. I swear, if Hold the Line is also on there, then I'm just a failure. No, okay, it was Africa. Toto 4. Hold the Line is on Toto. So the album titles are Toto, Hydra, Turn Back, Toto 4. Did they, like at the beginning, okay, I get it, like calling the first album the same as the band. I get that. Saying, okay, this is who we are. We kind of only came up with one word. Then the second one, oh shit, we can't call it Toto again. We have to get creative. Third one, okay, call it Turn Back. Fourth one, fuck, we forgot the album title and we said we would release it tomorrow. Let's call it Toto 4. Also, I should stop doing that because otherwise I will not go on my guitar. Yeah, what? So, I would be surprised if I got that. Yeah, I would have been surprised. Could I guess the singers? I don't think so. No clue. Pentagon Shine. Never heard of either. Pop. They just got falling in love again. Easy. That's why I typed Usher instead of just thinking of the title. Side to side, side to side. When did this come out? I want to say like I want to say 2012, but that's just because everything within like plus minus 3 years of 2012 for me is 2012. Like 2012 is like one of those years where like I mentally group everything that happened around that time back to that year. I have like 2008, basically everything in my childhood happened there. 2012, everything in middle school happened there. 2015, 2019, then the rest gets kind of fuzzy. Like I just have a couple of years that were just like everything around that year gets kind of merged with that year in my mind. I want to say 2012, but I feel like that's earlier. So like I must say 2011. So when did it actually release? It actually released, or like at least the album that it's on, released in 2010. 30th of March 2010. Okay. I was right with the direction. Going from 2012 to earlier than that. So, rock. Is that Footloose? It is! Hell yeah. Ah, shit. Was too early on that. Such a genius guitar riff. I also have never seen Footloose the movie. I feel like I should probably watch that. Because I think I've heard it's like quite good, and it's probably something. It's one of those things that I would probably enjoy, but I like never got around to watching it. I don't know. So, metal. Right? I've never heard this in my life. I would be very surprised if I got this. In fact, I would be surprised if I even got the band. Could I guess the voice? Can I think of anybody with a voice that's something like that? Like the closest I was thinking from like the way he's singing is like Iron Maiden, like Bruce Dickinson. Bruce Dickinson, but like that is quite different. But that is like the closest my mind could get right now. Blind Guardian. Oh, I do know some Blind Guardian songs. Well, I know one, and that is the Bart song. Or do I have more than them? Oh, Blood of the Elves. Wait, who is Bart song? Oh wait, that's just not in that playlist. Yeah, the Bart song and Blood of the Elves, which is apparently off of the same album as this one. Yeah, but I didn't know this one. So, now the only one that really matters, emo and pop punk. Do I know the song and get it in a second, or do I not know the song? Those are the two options. I've never heard this song in my life. I'm quite confident about this one, actually. Can I guess the band, though? No, because there won't be any singing. Closest band I could think of would be Blink 182, but it is not a Blink 182 song. Foxing. Bit by that be. I don't think I know a single Foxing. Oh, never mind. I know Nearer My God and Rory is even off the same album. So I've heard of the band before. Oh, it's one of those weird ones. Yeah. Sorry for that, John. Yeah, so oh, do we have like any songs that I listen to right now? Yeah, that's working. Fancy being on. So, okay. Let's get to the main topic of the day. Where's my OBS? Here. So, main topic of the day. Or do I just throw something on the 3D printer first? We could do that. We could throw something on the 3D printer just to like confirm that it's working. That would not take all that long. I would have to like recalibrate it though, and I've not done that since November, so that might take a sec. But okay, I think we will do that. So, do I find my adapter for SD card? Yes, I do. Okay, so I'll need slicer. Thank you, Windows Search, very helpful. Windows Search just doesn't show anything. Like the window just popped open and it's just like a gray box. Doesn't like even say anything about searching. But I did find the program. So, and since you've been gone, Since you've been gone, not on my head and break. Since you've been gone. So, what we will do is we will take one of these, but like I only want one of them. Hello, can I just like yeet? Thank you. And yes, you get into the middle. We slice this. Wait, we put it to like normal speed. And let's just say 100% infill. The grid infill pattern is not supposed to. Shall I switch to rectal infill? Whatever. Do what you think. No. I just wanna see. Oh, that's working. Like, what is there like even a significant difference considering what it is? Total. Does it not tell me? Oh, total 3.5 grams of material and 34 minutes. And if I do this, we go down to 3 grams and 32 minutes. Not much difference. I just wanna see how this turns out if we bump it up. So. Warning, detected print stability issues. Why? Low bed adhesion. This is literally a 2D thing. What do you mean low bed adhesion? All of that is on the bed. Let's just ignore that. So, let me export that onto the thing. Have an open here. Open USB slots. Whoa, whoa. Let's turn it down a little bit. Be real. So save to remove hardware. Close this thing we don't need. So time to yeet that into the 3D printer. Let me move down the desk so you can potentially even see what I'm doing. I don't think it's gonna be in the POV of the camera, but we will see. POV, FOV, field of view. Ow. I should really move the guitar somewhere else. Feeling dry. Ah, over there. Here we go. Plug it in. So, next we need to level the bed, which I've completely forgotten how to do. How much is this like not in the... it is kind of in the field of view. So, I will get on the floor. Oh. I should have thought of this before doing anything else. Hi. So, what we're doing. Move axis. Move that to here. 1 millimeter. That's good. Yeah. Cable steppers. Now, gotta make sure all parts of this print bed are the same height-ish. So First corner. Basically, I'm just lifting the bed until I can feel resistance from this thing. And I should talk in this direction because that's where the mic is. Especially because the mic is so far away. Anyways, I'm barely louder than the music. So, corner number 2. Oh, corner number 3. Like way up in the air. You know that feeling when you listen to a song that's like very stereo, like a Beatles song or something, but you only have one headphone in. I just noticed that there is like one part of this song that's like very panned to the left. Don't have the headphone on that side. So I was just like, oh, didn't notice that. Like the thing in the bridge where it's like the guitars. The first one is completely on the left and the second one completely on the right, I think. Yeah. Oh. So, double check real quick. That should be fine now. Yep. Yeah. Little adjustment. Yeah. So, that's fine. So, and from card. Here. That kind of idea. Stuff. So, get your bets in. Does it work first try, yes or no? My bet is no. So, just checking. No cables get tangled and throw over my PC. Looks good. There we go. Perfect. Now the thing is out of... I'll just keep you updated on what's happening there. And this farewell, it's not blood, there's no alibi. So, I should probably like open paint and like show you what the idea is. Let mercy come and wash away what I've done. So, my idea. Huh? Oh. I need to refresh that thing. I was like, why does it show a different screen than what I'm seeing? And yeah, I guess the cable just momentarily disconnected when I moved up the PC table. That just happens a lot. What I've done is myself. What I've become. It's myself. Oh yeah, I just remembered something that I wanted to do. Dive. So, I can already smell the filament. Ah yes, time to get microplastics everywhere around my room again. So, it's basically heated up now. I kind of want to watch the first step though. Oh, I think it's doing things now. Wait. I do have another light that I could use for this. Doing something. I think that's a fail, but I'm not sure. I'll just let that do its thing for a minute and then we check again. In the meantime, I will explain to you what the idea for today is. So, I was thinking I kind of want to have like a wheel of like because it's like kind of the 10-year streaming anniversary month-ish. I kind of wanted to have like a countdown thing at the end of each stream that's like, okay, days left. Oops. Left. And then here we have like a spinning wheel. How do you draw this? I'm a believer. Could I? I'm really good at 3D drawing, by the way. So I kind of want to have like an animation that's like, you know, days left, and then, you know, the wheel spins and it's like 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and so on. And then, you know, spins, and then at the end, like, gets stuck on whichever number we have currently. So basically, what we want is just like, you know, cheese wheel kind of thing. What's it called? Like a slice of a ball. Cylinder. Well, cylinder. I guess it is a cylinder, but like a very flat one. Just like a slice. Isn't there like a word? Wait, I'm stupid. Isn't there like a word for like a very narrow cylinder? Not very narrow. A very thick cylinder for like how tiny it is. I don't know. Just like a wheel. And then the idea is like have a wheel, but like obviously then like make disc. Thank you. Right, disc. Also, welcome in, Greg. Thank you very much for that. Let me check on the 3D printer real quick. Never mind, that looks fine actually. I thought that was a fail, but so far it's looking fine. At least I'm seeing filament all over the first layer, or like at least in that corner that I saw of the print. We will see. Yeah, so we want to have like a disk, then we put numbers on there, and then we figure out how to make like a very simple animation that is just like, you know, in one frame it's in this state, and then like it kind of rotates. And then we are able to, you know, tell it where to stop. So if you... nothing. And I will keep an eye on the 3D printer in the meantime. So please So I feel like the 3D modeling part should be rather easy for this. And the animation part probably as well, but I don't know how to animate anything in Blender. But, you know, frame-wise, I can't imagine that to be very difficult. So, we will do what everybody does in Blender once you make a new thingy. Delete the cube. So, shift mesh. Straight in there. How many vertices do I want to have? Because like vertices basically equal to like how many edges I have here. We just go with, yeah, let's just keep it 32. Depth very narrow. Let's rotate it 90 degrees as well. Like that's kind of what we want to have, except these should be a little bigger. I mean, this doesn't really matter. It's just like a matter of scaling it. Whoops. 5. Or do I just make like 16, like have bigger faces? 20? Let's just keep it with the 42 and we'll just work with what we have. So next, we just want to put like a number plate on each of these faces. I'll probably have written down the dimensions here. I think I used like 2 and 0.5 for radius and depth. Was it like this? Kinda. And 32 segments. Okay, checking in the 3D paint. Okay, so I don't see how well the letters came out because I only see the edges, but like so far that looks fine. So very nice. Now number plates. How do we do that? Oh shit, that's gonna tie in with how I did the letters in the other thing. Wait, can you... Oh, can it text object? Wait, I didn't use this last time. How do I write here? So we have a text object. Nope. Nope. How do I modify the text? Wait. Where does it say what the text is for this? Everything I do it. Nope, that's what I just did. Font, alignment, spacing, text boxes, overflow. Is that just... Nope. So that's like everything except what it says, isn't it? Object data properties. Font. Text on curve. Geometry. Texture space. I don't want to Google already. Animation, custom properties. Is that custom properties? Is like what it says here? Nope. You gotta be kidding me. How is the actual text not in here? Nope. The very fan. Text curve. Nope. somewhere. I'm searching for a box that just says text, as in this thing. Fine art. Why would it be here? Why would it be anywhere here? Collection, no. World. Scene. Huh? Do I really need to Google this now? For fuck's sake. Time for Google. Mm-hmm. La, 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 la. Wait, yeah, Stack Exchange. Let's go. Edit mode. Seriously? Okay. Of course. Of course, you need to be in edit mode. So that's number one. If I go, let's do this. And then we check the font. This is what we are. I would like to have like a nice pixel graphics kind of thing. Oh, that's a kind of cool one as well. I like this one. That one looks very useful. Okay, we have arrived at the very useful ones, I see. HoloLens assets. Why is this a font? Well, okay, I see why it would be a font, but what? I'm just saying, if I don't find a nice, like, pixel graphic one, it's gonna be Comic Sans. It's so... I don't want to do Comic Sans again. There we go. It is Comic Sans again. So that's now next we want to figure out how to attach that to the cylinder properly. Right, I need to also change the text. There we go. And move on, move on. Hands off the steering wheel. Nothing to prove. Exactly like this. Well, 3. Now we need 2 meters. Why is it not in line with this? That's wrong. Yeah, this one should be too. Move on, move on. Also, I will have to do maths to like figure out. I have an idea. So we put in a new cylinder. Just to stay alive. We put in a new cylinder, and I have an idea. So we do a different number of vertices. If we do 4, it's just a square. Ah. And then we say... Wrong. Fuck. Not what I meant to do. So, if we now double that... What? Why is that rotated now? I can hardly breathe, down to insanity, by reality. TikTok, let's go. Okay, how many degrees does each segment have? If we have 360 divided by 32 would be 11.25. So if we say... Is this now aligned? I don't think it... Oh, wait, no, that means... That means if we rotate it by 11.25, that means we rotate it to the next one. But we don't want to do that. We just want to rotate it by half of one. There we go. Figured it out. So. So now it's nicely so that we have one clean edge on each side. And all of the other text thingies we have to just rotate then. Oh my god, this will be a lot of math, I just realized. Or we attach it and then we rotate it further. That makes more sense. Because that will be very easy. So, over each other. I don't want to do this. I kind of want to scale. Can we like lock all of them? Can we like scale, but like, huh? I kind of want to lock adding a scale. How did I do that again? How do I do scaling so that it does scale in all thingies at once? It has been a while since I've used Blender. It has truly been a while. So, in the meantime, wait, let me check. Okay. Let me check on the 3D rent. See anything? It does look really good. Sleep. How did I scale? Up. Those are like keyframes. That's not useful. But like, why? Am I crazy? Isn't that usually like if I lock this? Huh? Wait. Okay, I'm just... What am I doing? uh... Okay, time to Google. Okay, also Y is... Okay, I guess it makes sense, but like, that's annoying. Like, why is the origin in the corner rather than... Wait, I can set the origin. Set origin. Center of mass surface. There we go. Boom. Now, wait, wasn't there like just keyboard? Ah, shift. I knew it. I knew that there was a keyboard shortcut that just allows you to do that. Why did it move? Oh, I'm just moving it. Never mind. The shortcut for scale. Ah, S was the shortcut for scale. This looks so off center. This looks so weird. Is that just me? Like, why is there... Maybe I should like make the actual cylinder more interesting, like add like a frame around the number. I think that's what we want to do. Have like bars on all of the edges. Do we make that out of cylinders? Or, that's not what I want to click. So we take cube. How big is each section of this circle? Wait, what's the maths here? Wait, how do the maths on like squaring up a circle go? It's not just the circumference of a circle divided by 32, is it? I guess that's a good approximation. So if I go 2 times pi times r, which is also 2. Wait, is r or... Yeah, r would be 2. That would be 12.5 something divided by 32. We then copy that. And size paste. And location 2. It might be exact. I'm not entirely sure. Wait, there's like a shortcut for... Here. That looks pretty exact. Okay, cool. So it is just that. Need to stretch it out in that dimension then, though. So here it should be 0.5. We have the actual face here. Perfect. And here, let's make it point. Wait, that's the wrong one. 1. That looks a little too much. So, and then we take another cube like that. We make it slightly smaller. And then we have like a border thing here. The only problem is, how will this look? Time to begin, isn't it? I'm thinking like how it will look if we apply that to all of the faces, because then we have like, you know, a square thingy, then a small gap, and then another square thingy. Wait, so like we have top of the one square thingy, gap, bottom of the next square thingy. It does like, you know, the small gap. Do we want to do it? Not really. Oh, alternatively, I could also, instead of like slapping a cube and sticking it to the side, I could also like cut into the roll thingy, the disc. And I think that's what we will do. Wait. Just down. Yes, after all. It never sleeps at night. Time to begin. Cut in here a little. I think we do that. Knowing who I am. How deep do we want to cut this though? So first of all, location 2. Considering the location is 2. Why is that not? Oh, it would need location 2 plus 0.015. Then it would, nope, never mind. Huh? Why? Okay, that has to be something with the approximation of the circle. Because I was thinking like, okay, I see. Yeah, it is something with the approximation of the circle. Because if it were a circle, then, because I said, you know, no wait, radius of 2 meters. Like if you had a circle with a radius of 2 meters and then I put the thing at 2 meters, then, you know, it would be at the edge of the circle, except in this case I would have to also add half of its dimension because it takes the middle, and so like add distance from the middle. But because it is not a circle, 2 point, so like 0, 1, 5. This is where like a circle would be, but because it's, you know, a no wait, not pentagon, polygon, you know, there's a gap here, because if you were to make this circular, then you would, you know, kind of. So that's why there is a small gap. But that's not a problem. It just means we don't do exact maths. That's okay. Backup cylinder. Then we copy paste that. Don't need that anymore. And get rid of this one. Wheel. And we apply a Boolean modifier. We slap in, not the 14, we slap in the cube. Difference, apply. And if I now get rid of the cube, we will see that we cut in here a little bit. I feel like we want to do that more. So the idea was take the wheel, cut in there a little bit, and then put the number like in the inlet or whatever you want to call that thing. Kinda, I guess, same-ish principle as with these thingies. Like imagine this is the wheel, then we like cut in and then put the number in here, like the text is in here. Kinda that is the rough idea. So print is almost done. Final check. Looks nice. Looks nice. So. So. Oh yeah, also I wanted to check something real quick. Oh. So do I need to... I don't think I need to write that down. Oh, I should probably save the thing though. If... So now, okay, 3D printer is done. Looks quite good in first inspection. This might be an old model where I forgot to like put supports into the O. Is it? I think I printed an old model where I didn't fix the O. Because the thing is, if you have an O here, you know, there's like a gap where it's not attached, like in the middle. Like you have the O, and you have the border, then you have the O, and then you have the middle part. And the middle part is not attached usually when you just write an O to anything else. And like in the first model, that was the problem. And oh shit, I did print an old model. Yeah, so when I peel that off, this part will stay on. But it is already fixed on the wait, what? Huh? How do I get back to object mode? Oh. That is annoying. I thought I fixed that already. Oh. I guess that's just an old mode. Yeah, I shouldn't have just opened an old project and then assumed that it's the right one. Whoops. But still, we will see. It was just a test print. And like, I just wanted to know the quality difference between like printing one at like 100% versus printing like 10 of them at once at like less infill and like higher speed settings. This is almost falling apart now. Wait, are all of the ones that I still have also falling apart by now? Wait a sec. Okay, those are also kind of soft-ish. Like the sides are getting soft because the sides are not like glued to the disc in the middle. They're just kind of hanging there and are like kind of smallish. Maybe I should like reinforce the sides or something. I don't know. That's something I will figure out before I continue mass producing them again. So I just grabbed this. I don't want to recalibrate everything when I take off the like flexible print bed. Can I get this off without doing that? Do I not like have a spatula thing somewhere? I do have it somewhere. I'll just use the feel gauge thing. Does that work? So that's got off really nicely. Oh, and the O thing is still attached somehow. That's a good thing. If your 3D printer is set up so badly that there's a lot of stringing, then the O will just be attached because of the stringing. Here. Hey. Like the O middle part. Like that's literally just in there because of stringing. Like it does kind of move around. Yeah, I would have to fix that. But that feels quite good quality. Oh, it feels... That does feel a lot nicer than previous prints. With like less infill. Maybe I should up the infill. Do have like a half one here. Previous batch. How does it feel? Okay, like that's a bit unfair because like that's the logo. Like there's less of a border that I can press on. Also, this is like one of the first one where everything kind of went wrong. I mean, the sides, which is the part that is like most fragile, do still give in a little bit, but... Yeah, I should do it like this. Okay, now the problem is... Here's the problem. I don't know... I tested two things at once here. One, I upped the infill to 100% from 15. And two, I only printed one at once instead of a lot of them. So I don't know if both of those are necessary. Like, I don't know if I would get the same result if I just up the infill to 100% and like put 50 of them. Well, not 50, but like 9 of them at once to like up the speed, and also if I like speed it up, because I also set the print speed to normal instead of super draft, which I used last time, and like that makes barely any difference. So that's 3 parameters. This one came out really nice. Now I just need to find out which of these parameters are actually necessary. I feel like infill is necessary because that feels a lot better quality. That does feel like a lot better quality. So I think I will do that. Also, for everybody going to DreamHack Birmingham, if you meet me there, and I will bring thingies like these, like 3D prints. Remind me to give you one. I will potentially forget. Yes. But now that my printer finally works, and yeah, that right, I forgot. That was the entire point of printing this was just to make sure, the printer is like actually repaired now. And that seems to be working. So very nice. Cool. Also, the O thing is still in there. I was thinking like, okay, but like as soon as I touch it and like shake it around a little bit, it'll go out. But no, it's still in there. The stringing is so strong. Yeah. Maybe I should fix that. Or maybe I don't. Welcoming Grace. Yes, we're doing 3D modeling stuff again. Okay, before we continue, I do actually... Let's throw on like 9 of them at once and up the speed to like the maximum and see if it's just an infill problem. That's it. I will go and search for the actual model before I do that. Is it like in the different discard 15 text in the other project that I still had lying around? Is it the fixed one already? It is not. Huh? Why do I have a mod? Why do I have like a project where I already did that? I think I only had one fail print where that happened, and then I realized that that is a problem and fixed it. Why do I have this? Okay. New project. Where did I save all of my Blender models? I think it was here. Blender models. Tags. G-code. Middle. Tags. Text with O support. That sounds correct. There we go. And as you can see, there's a small thing holding up the O. Oh yeah, I wasn't sure if I want to leave it like this. Because if you like look at this, especially because of all of the stringing, that might be a D instead of an O. Is it maybe better to have like the O to be instead of... Well, okay, wait, it is kind of like a boxy kind of O in that font. With like that thing. Is it maybe better to have supports to the corners? Does that suggest more that it's an O? Also, am I derailing the stream? Well, it would still be Blender modeling, but like no animation. So wait, first of all, let me undo the cut thing here. Because that's not it. Typically, the stencil type fonts have O split both on top and bottom. Wait, let me Google something. I need a visual for that. Like this. Okay, I see. That is actually... Oh, that is actually smart. It's your stream, it's not derailing if you're on a side quest. That is a very true statement, yeah. Kind of looks like that. Okay. So... Kinda would be if I add another support up here. That would basically be that. Stencil font is a good shout. Yes, it is a very good shout. Like this font is almost stencil-like, because like, the B has supports built in, the A has supports built in, the E, well, the R, but like the E wouldn't usually need one. Maybe make it thinner and add another one on the top. What could it be mistaken for then? Like C and I? Time to derail the stream. So, save this. And open up the old project. So open recent, the better text. That seems to be the thing. Perfect. You're not married to the font? Maybe it's worth browsing some of them. Yeah. Maybe. I do quite like it though. I don't know. It's like I'm not completely 100% fixed on that font, but I do kind of like it. Wait, are there like futuristic stencil fonts? That can just be used. That is kind of nice. Personal use free. Should I like use something that is like also free for professional use? 100% free. You know, just going the extra mile. That one looks nice, but it's probably kind of hard to read. 15 out of 19 results. Just show me all of them. That one is. That. That's not working. Oh, that's cool. Does it automatically do that? Yeah, so those aren't necessary. Why does it now show a lot? Huh? Oh, commercial use. It just like ignored everything that I put in before. Cool. Quantum, regu. What the fuck is this one? I don't know. I think I'll keep the font and like make the modification myself. Also, like this, it doesn't help that this is off center. Why is this off center? Wait. Nope. Hello. Why isn't there not? Okay. Is there no but? Wait. Am I? Am I being stupid? Ah, that's the right one. Ah, you click that twice to look at it. Okay. Yeah, so this would need to be like moved here, and I think I want to make it thinner. Oh what? Yes, that's the right dimension, but I'll just say this. You should have it married. Yes, that is in fact true. Welcome in, Naki. Thanks for that important message. So, wait, can I? Ah, that's cool. I did not know that navigating works like this. Yep. Nice. And then maybe this. Move it in here as well. Move it in here as well. To be the one, the battles always choose. Does it look more like an O? It does look more like an O. I'm kind of tempted to make the middle part a little thinner. The question is, how will this look printed out? Will that be clear? Also, what do I do about the stringing? do I try to fix that? Mm-hmm. In total, like print quality wise, this could be better because like there's like gaps between the rows of letters. I'm not sure how well you can see that. Wait, let me see. There's like gaps below the letter, like between the letters, like here-ish. Yeah, you can see that. Like that should be solid between the letters, like between the rows. But because the gap between letter in the row above and below is kind of tiny, it's just like two strings instead of a solid block. Should I maybe make the text a little smaller and therefore like stretch it out more? Can I do that easily? Wait. After stream. How did I do all of this? What were all things? Logo half, logo cutout, text half, nope. New text, other dimensions. Oh yeah, those are all of the steps. Do I not have like text cutout of this text? Huh? What happened here? How did I do that without having like a text cutout? That doesn't make sense. Middle print, logo half, logo cutout, half rounded. Those are just the general shapes. Where's the text thing? Huh? It has to exist. The fuck? Okay, so the thing is, the way I made these, basically I made like a cube, then I made like the text, imported the text as a PNG, extruded that so it's like a solid shape, and then, took the cube, cut the thing into the cube, and that means that I should have like the text cut out thing. That should exist. The thing that I subtracted from the cube. But where is it? Other dimensions? No. Also, why are these collections? Are these empty? Huh? Oh, templates. Wait. Okay, that's the old text. Okay, I have now figured out what happened. That is still the old text. Oh. Okay. I think I found it. V4 sounds good. So that's the wrong text, wrong text, wrong text, wrong text. Logo, logo, logo. New text. Okay, so that's what I was searching for. Why is there like, is that the same thing? Is that of the old or the new text? Wait, I think that's the old. Yeah, that's the old text. Okay, so I don't need to worry about that. Nice. Okay. So what I could do is the following. We scale all of this down a little. And whoops. I don't think that works like that. Oh, okay. I'm sure there is a way to do what I'm thinking of. What I'm thinking of, scale everything down and then the individual parts. I can think of a way to do that. But that is kind of annoying. I don't want to do it. Basically, scale everything down, then go into edit mode, select only those, and then maths. Like basically here, this, and then move. Can I, how do I move this? Can I move this? I can. It's not a furrow. What does the furrow select thing again? Do. Nope. Nope. Ah. So there was like a select thing where you don't just select like one thingy. Is that B? E? Nope. So I could just Google this. But I feel like I can figure it out in like twice the time anyway, so let's let's not do that. Hmm. So edit mode select through, I guess. X-ray mode by pressing Alt Z. Fuck off, NVIDIA. What? Nope. Oh, was it wireframe thing? Ah, that was what I was searching for. Okay. Wait, let me sit down for a second. So, okay. Now, here's the thing. As I mentioned previously, I'm kind of tired today, and I feel like as soon as I sit down, that will just get worse. I don't know. I've noticed recently that when I'm standing, I'm like not as tired and like doing things. But I do feel like sitting right now. So, if I compare the old, wait, what? Ah, why is everything enabled? New text. If I do this, will it also do? Okay, it will not. Cool. Okay, that's good. So make it a little smaller. Problem is, if I make it smaller, it will be harder to print as well. But that's something to figure out for later. And then we want to go into edit mode. I probably need to turn on wireframe. Yes. Wireframe. I hope you see where I'm going with this. I kind of want it to be like aligned like it was before. But like, you know, thus increasing the gaps. Because the actual text is now smaller. I miss you. I miss you so bad. Mm-hmm. Did I just adjust the old one? I mean, it doesn't matter. Wait, shit. Yeah, I adjusted the wrong one. Fuck. Doesn't matter. Let's just swap it out. New. Like, let's do the text. Small level. We put it down. Now, solid. How does it look? Does it look roughly equal? Well, you know how to find it out if I were to actually show that one. Can I please here? Edit mode. Is that roughly in the middle? That seems to be roughly in the middle. Maybe a little down. A little bit. Maybe a bit up. I'm kind of going by like the little square thingies here. And like trying to have roughly as many on the top as on the bottom. Okay, so now I need to half round it and cut. Round it. Which one do I need? Wait. What does half rounded and cut mean? Oh, wait. That. Ah, okay. So I think that's the one that I need to cut into. So copy paste. Text of smaller new text. I should like make version numbers instead of saying new text, smaller new text. But then again, the version numbers are also at 4. 4.1 actually. So this would be like 4.2 ish. I don't, yeah. So get rid of this. And new text smaller. And we go here. We edit Boolean. This one. This. There we go. And apply. Blender is reacting quite slowly right now. Nothing happened. Boolean. Like smaller. Oh. I know why nothing. Oh, whoops. I know why nothing happened. Because they don't overlap at the top. Whoops. I kinda made that too small in the other direction. That's, yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't need to be exact. Why is it kind of laggy if I do that? Oh yeah, also I need to add supports before I do this. No, I can add the supports later on. Did it just crash? And if yes, why? And when did I last save? I mean, it's not like I did like very hard things. I can really quickly redo that. The hard part was figuring out where everything is and how to do the things, not doing the things. So even if it crashed, we didn't lose that much progress. I will give it some time though. The human anymore. And the fall. I feel it's an 07 moment. Why did it crash though? Like, why has it been lagging for the last attempt as well? Did making it smaller somehow like increase the vertices or something? It make it more complicated to calculate? I don't know. You can do it, Blender. I don't think it can do it. Oh, 07. So restart. So I didn't save at all during all of that. It's okay. Didn't lose all that much progress. So all we need to do. All we need to do. Also, I should like open this. Wait, why is it this way? Oh yeah, right. It needs to be this way. Wait, wasn't it? Wait, why do I have new text and new text edges? What's the difference between those two? I feel like one of these two is simplified and the other one isn't. And that's why it just crashed. Wait, in the process of creating those, what did I do? Select edges and then extrude out. Wait, can I? Here. New text. Okay. Compared to this one. Wait. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I know why it was kind of laggy and why it crashed. I kind of see a lot of points here compared to, let's say, for example, this one that only has like points on the edges and defines it this way and therefore has a lot less to calculate. We learn. Learning is a process. We learn by figuring out ways not to do things. So edit mode. We go to wireframe mode. Wait, first object mode. S, make it like a little smaller. Is it like noticeable enough smaller that it could solve the problem? Well, we don't want to make it too small because otherwise it's gonna be a problem. Like, those things being together also isn't that great. Oh, I should probably not just adjust the rows, but like also the columns. Because otherwise these are kind of close together now. Yeah, I should probably do that. So let's first. What does the thing? This line. It's not like that much smaller. Let's say here we go towards the very bottom. That looks weird. Do I need to like... Do I wanna... I don't think I can just grab that and fix that this way. Because then... Oh god. Yeah, because it's... Oh god. What have I done? Where am I? Help. What have I done? Oh god. Ah. Yeah, I don't think. Let's not do that. Here we go. So align that. Okay, but it was like that before. I did not destroy it. Okay. Align it with the left side. The T is already aligned and the H gets aligned with the right side. Perfect. Then how do I like vertically align this? Do I say like in the middle or like 2/3 down-ish? Like middle would be 50-50? Or do I say 1 part, 2 parts? Wait, let me think this through. If I put everything in the middle, then it would be like perfectly aligned, or like perfectly equally spaced. If I move the bottom one all the way down and the top one all the way up, then that means we add like half of the gain distance on each of those. So we want to move the middle ones by a quarter of the gain distance so it's equally spaced. Because then, wait, nope, I don't think we do that. Wait. I need crayons to figure this one out. So we have 4 lines. They are equally spaced by x. Then we move the top one up and the bottom one down, which means if we leave the other ones, we still have x here. Here we have x plus y, x plus y, but we want all 3 of those. That is a 3. We want all 3 of those to be equal. So we want to have those 2 y's. We want to split that up into 3, which means 2/3. So ideally we want to have x plus y 2/3. That's a little bit cursed to write it like this, but you get it. Y 2/3. And if we now add all of those together, we have 3x plus 3 times y 2/3, so 2y. Perfect. Maths check out. Which means 2/3 here, which means where do I need to move it and by how much? This was moved down by, wait, was y the entire, yeah, y was the entire distance that we gained. So this one actually needs to be moved down by y 1/3, right? And this one up by y 1/3. Because that means, yeah, we take one by, yeah. Because that means we take 1/3 of y from the top gap and give it to this part. And give it to this line. We take 1/3 of this, give it to this line, and that's the between we got 2 lines. It makes sense in my head, and that's what's important. So, bottom one needs to go down. So, like, we want to have one part here, 2 parts here is basically what we want to have. So that's a lot of maps for something that I will do freehand. I will have to call back on that later. It doesn't seem fair. That looks roughly like 1 part, 2 part, isn't it? So, burn down. Same thing here, but other direction. Is that roughly 1 part, 2 part? Roughly, right? Yeah. And then here we just move it up all the way. There we go. Perfect. And then adjust the columns. Just realized a thing. So I did already adjust the columns for the bottom row. I should probably have done that to all 3 of those at the same time. So that they are like in line. Yeah, I hate it when I'm right. And that... Well, I don't hate it when I'm right. I hate it when I'm right, and that adds more work for me. That's what I hate. So... Okay, wait. Let me see if I need to flatter that right now. So... Okay. I need to make a call quick. What do I do? I will leave the stream running, assuming that I can do this quickly. This might take a while though. Okay. Okay, wait. Give me a sec. Let me figure this out quickly. Same old. You know this doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, a little bit of faith. Okay. In the meantime, I will continue here. Till I get a reply there. Least to believe. Okay. Okay, this is kind of important. So I think the best course of action is probably... This might take like a half an hour. I will end stream now, and then I will come back once I'm done with this, because like this will take a while, but I should take care of that. Anyways, so thank you very much for watching. If you're still here in half an hour or something, yeah, we will continue then. That is so cursed. Anyways, I'm gonna go take a call quickly, and then I will come back once that is over. So, if not, then yeah, have a good rest of your day, or like good night. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. As always, click the follow button and whatever. And I will go and take a call. See ya. See ya in like half an hour if I'm correct with that assumption. See ya.